Guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today I'm going to continue my series doing a look with each of the Juvia's Place palettes. And today I'm actually the least excited only because we're doing the Nubian 2 palette, which is this palette right here. And this is what she looks like on the inside. Not bad. I mean, it's the palette of the Juvia's Place palettes that I would say I use the least. Not because it's not pretty, just because the color story just doesn't speak to me the way that the other ones do. But we're going to create a look with it today. I'm kind of looking at it to see what I think I can do. And we will see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and put tape on my eyes, or on the outside of my eyes first. Today is a cold, rainy, dreary day. I hope and pray that everyone affected by the hurricane is safe. My area is just getting a lot of wind and rain, which I'm, thankful that we're not getting more. We originally were supposed to, but I hope everyone that's affected by it is safe. And, yeah, so it's kind of just one of those days where I'm just relaxing at home. I'm also recovering from a pulled or partially torn muscle in my back. I think I told you guys that in a video, and it actually got worse. So I've just been laid up for a while. So I'm sorry that I haven't made a video in a while. But I wanted to get on here today because I haven't even put on makeup the whole time that I've been laid up. So, oh, and Sophie is already crying. I'm hoping that she is soothed to sleep while we're chit-chatting, because I think she wants me to be back on the couch snuggling with her. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Zori right here. That's that kind of neutrally, almost like a white gold shade. And I'm just going to put that on the brow bone. She's in here with me, but she's kind of looking at me like, hello, aren't we going to cuddle? So I'm just putting that on the brow bone. And I'm doing that with my Wet n Wild crease brush. It's a really pretty color. It's very light and almost like my skin tone, but shimmery. I really like it. I just can't decide exactly what I want to do. There's a pretty green and a pretty blue. I know what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to go into Jezebel, which is this like burgundy purpley shade. Actually, no. Hold on. First, we're going to go into Morocco, which is like this really pretty shade right here. And I'm just going to tap into it lightly because I know, because it's Juvia's Place, it's going to be very pigmented. So I'm going to go into that. Let me get her a toy or something really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, now she has a toy, and hopefully she's a little bit happier until I am done. Yeah, that's very pigmented. It's kind of like a pumpkin-y shade. It would be very, very pigmented if I allowed it to be. But like I said, I'm just tapping in really lightly. So it's kind of just a sheer wash of color. Okay, now we're going into Jezebel, the burgundy shade. And I'm going in. The previous brush was still my Wet n Wild. This is a Morphe M28, no. Let's try that again. M823. There we go. And this has come loose. There we go. And this is just a really fluffy blending brush. I don't see too many tutorials done with this palette. I don't know if it's because people don't like the color story. I think it's very unique. And I do like it. It just tends to be the one that I use the least, which I use Juvia's Place palettes all the time, like especially off camera. If I have a choice of what I want to be wearing, it is 9 times out of 10 Juvia's Place. So I have a lot of other brands that I like as well, but by far Juvia's Place is my favorite. They just have so many unique shades, and they are an indie brand, which I love. They're cruelty-free, which I love. And their shades, their eyeshadows are just so pigmented that it's crazy. And they blend themselves. Like, they blend so easily. I love that. Huh, okay. Well, I think I'm going to take back what I said about it being my least favorite one. And I think I'm definitely going to have to go into this more, especially for the fall. So I'm going to go into my NYX glitter glue, my glitter primer, and just take a little bit of that, if I can get it out. It is, I think this is one of my hardest products to like get out of the tube. I don't know why. I'm just putting a little bit on the lid and the inner corners. Not too much. And then I'm going to take a flat brush. I'm going to take the Morphe. This is from the blue collection that I have. I did purchase the Jaclyn Hill brush set, so I will be using that in a video very soon. I'm going to the shade Egypt, and I just dug my nail into another shade. So if you see my thumb is burgundy, that's why. And the shade Egypt is this beautiful green. It's like a shimmery metallic green, actually. Let me get a makeup wipe and attempt to get that off. I hate it when the eyeshadow goes under your nail. It wants to stain and everything. I feel like my hands are constantly full of eyeshadow on a regular basis. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Okay. So I want to use this shimmery green shade. And I think I'm just going to go all in and put it all over the lid. I've never done a look like this before, like this color combination. But wow, I kind of really like it. Huh. I mean, I've done green and purple before, but not these shades and not this way. That is so pretty. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to pick up this palette more. There's a look I want to do with the Trading Mecca Hollow Rain palette, because it has an olivey green in it, and it's really shimmery. And I wanted to do it with this green from this palette. I knew when I saw the palette that I was going to love this green, but wow, that's so cool. See, this is why I enjoy pulling out palettes that I haven't used and like kind of going into my stash and just looking through it and coming up with looks of palettes that I already own. Because sometimes you forget when you get new stuff about the old stuff. And I think Juvia's Place has released quite a few palettes in the past few years, because I only found out about them, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago. Year and a half, 2 years ago. And I feel like they very quickly had a lot of different palettes. I'm just going back into the Morocco shade. What's funny is I have quite a few shades called Morocco from different brands, like one from Makeup Geek, one from Anastasia, and all of them are this shade. Sophia's sniffing around over here. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to re-intensify that orange just a little bit, just so that we haven't lost it. And I also re-intensified the wine color. All right, I think we're done on the upper lids. Okay. This is such a unique color combination. I like it. I'm just going to remove the fallout. Oh, and I wanted to say happy belated birthday to Dee Dee, one of my subscribers. Her username is Kisses Down Low. She celebrated her birthday yesterday. And I just wanted to say happy birthday. And thank you for always being amazing and supportive and wonderful. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. I'm in the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. This foundation, I think I've said this before, is a little bit difficult to work with only because it's very thick. So I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of a more liquidy foundation. This is the Chanel Perfection Lumiere Velvet. The Chanel one is not my favorite, but I do like it, but I like to mix it with other foundations, and it'll kind of sheer out the other one a little bit, just to make it, or not sheer out the coverage, but like make it a little bit easier to work with. I need to recolor my hair. Actually, you guys are going to be surprised, I think, because I don't know how many videos I will pre-film, but I'm having a little bit of a better day today with my back, so I figured I would pre-film some videos so that if I'm still having an issue with my back, that you guys would still have something to watch. But in the future, the near future, you're going to see that I've changed my hair color. So I'm really excited. I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm just using this It Cosmetics Star Brush. I've used it quite a bit since I've gotten it, which is surprising because I don't normally use brushes on my foundation. I normally use, my sponge. But I really like that brush. But I am going to go in with my little Kenzie sponge that I got at Marshall's and just make sure that there aren't any brush streaks. With this foundation, I don't always feel like I need concealer. Sophie, I know. And I think once I put on powder, it will be okay. So I'm going to go into my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. This is literally one of my favorite setting powders of life. Hi, Sophie. She's back again. She's back. She found me. She found me. She found me and she doesn't understand I'm busy. Hello. Hi, Sophie. How are you? I know. I'll be right there. She's so cute. She's so tiny. Do you want to come say hi? I always end up with powder all over. And I don't know what the solution for that is because, well, today I'm using a dry sponge, so I think that's why it's worse. But normally I use a wet sponge, and I still end up with a ton of powder all over my shirt. So yeah, so I'm getting ready to color my hair, and when you color your hair, they recommend that you don't wash your hair first. So, and when I say getting ready to, I mean like after this video. So, but yeah, I have put, I had already like washed it and showered and everything, so I was like, well crap, I wanted to color my hair, and then I decided to put a bunch of dry shampoo in it because that can kind of make it dirty and give it texture and stuff like that. So if you ever want to color your hair but you realize that your hair is too clean for it, put some dry shampoo in it and it will make it perfect for coloring your hair. So I'm just taking the green, putting it on the inner corner, taking the burgundy, putting it on the outer with this pencil brush from my blue Morphe set. I really like this color combo. Alright, and then I'm going to use my Lash Princess mascara. I am so excited. I actually got a background for my Halloween videos. So that will start, I might start the background at least in September still, but it'll be for the whole month of October. It's like a Halloween themed background. And I have been gathering all of my Halloween themed makeup, which I didn't realize how much of that I have. And I had ordered a few more items, like the Strobe Cosmetics Creepy Cute palette. And Sugar Pill is actually coming out with a liquid lipstick set called Trick. One is called Trick, one is called Treat. And one is black with orange sparkle. And one is just an orange pumpkin-y shade, but it comes as a set. And I'm getting those when they release, I think on the 19th. So I'm excited. And there's a girl here on YouTube. Her name is Sydney Nicole. If I remember, I'll link her channel. If not, I'll be linking it in future videos anyhow, because she does 2 months of Halloween. She does a Spooktember, which is where she does like, for the month of September, she just does a bunch of like glam Halloween makeup. And then for the month of, oh no, I need bronzer. For the month of October, she does more Halloween costumey type of deals. So I'm going to be doing some of her glam makeup looks, like inspired by her, in my month of Halloween. So, but it's Sydney Nicole, and if I don't link her in this video, like I said, I'll be definitely linking her when I do a look inspired by her. I'm using the Hoola bronzer, the Cheekathon palette, this one. I thought the Hoola bronzer was a little bit too orange for me, but if I don't use a lot of it, I actually really like it. So, and that was my Morphe R10. And now I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild P72 blush brush, and I'm going to go into Coralista, which is the peachy shade. Yeah, see, this blush brush is so good because Coralista, on me, the reason that I had kind of stopped using this palette was because the blushes didn't even show up on me. And with this brush, because I like an intense blush, with this brush, I have no issue whatsoever with the blush is showing up, as you can see. Okay, so I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And I did find out, we had some questions, Leanne and I, about the code Adopt Love, which is the one where they donate to animal rescue. And I found out that the code was started by a YouTuber named Nayeon, N-A-Y-E, no, yeah, N-A-Y-E-O-N. And I don't know if she's a YouTuber or a blogger. I think she's a blogger. This is Sarcophagus from Jeffree Star. And she wanted to help animal rescues. And so she had asked Morphe for the code to make her code a code that donates to no-kill shelters. So that is where that code came from, if you were curious. So, because I had heard about it from Victoria Lynn, who is a YouTuber, and then I didn't really know much else about it. So, okay, so I was gonna go into a pretty dark lip, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna use this. This is the NYX Ombre Lip Duo. I love these. One side is a lip color, and the other side is a lip pencil, like a lip liner. So, we'll see. I'm gonna line my lips. I don't think I'm gonna use the pencil side. I mean the lip color side. I have these in a ton of different shades, and I love it because it's like 2-in-1. But I don't think, if I put the lip color over top of it, I think it's a little bit too light and a little bit too purple. So I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Androgyny Lipstick, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to put that over top. And I think the two mixed together will be a good shade. And his regular bullet lipsticks, they last for a long time on the lips. I own the sparkly shades, which I'm not a huge fan of. I own Champagne Tears, and I own whatever the pink one was. I forget, Pageant something. And I'm just not a huge fan of the ones with a lot of glitter in them, because all you get is glitter. So, I feel like for me, so, but I love the bullet lipsticks that are just regular. And I never owned Androgyny in the liquid lipstick form, so I'm glad that I have it in the bullet lipstick. I wanted something with this red bullet lipstick when he came out with it, with the Lovesick collection. So this is the look I created with the Nubian palette from Juvia's Place. So we have continued our series. I think next I'm going to do the Masquerade or the Deuce palette. Let me know down below if you like this look, if you would maybe consider picking up this palette, or if it's one that doesn't speak to you. But anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient while I've been away, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.